Hello, Twitch. It fell down. Let's do healthy COVID practice. Hello. How are you? It's good to see you again. Alright, I can't control my shamog. This is a shamog. This is not a scarf, it's a shamog. I got this in Afghanistan. And you can wear it 100 different ways. But I mostly wear it scarf-like. It is, I call it my combat wubby. My combat wubby. Because I got this in Afghanistan when I was deployed. And we used to wear it over our face when big sandstorms came up. Or if you're in the turret. If you're the turret gunner of the day. And I've had this, I've had this shamog since 2009. So I've had this for 11 years. Isn't she beautiful? She's gorgeous and I love her. And she's so comfy wumpy. I like to wrap myself up in it. It's very comfortable. It's very soft. After years of years of wearing it, it gets even softer and softer, like your old wubby when you're a baby. We had a wubby. And this is my combat wubby. And so whenever I get particularly in my feels about my service, I put on this shamog. And I remember how many nights it kept me warm when it was incredibly cold in the desert. It reminds me that there is still comfort to be had in the most awful of places. I just got off a 13-hour shift today. Hello, Stay Ready MJ. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for saying hi. Welcome to Delhi's stream. I'm talking about my shamog. This old rag. And how important it is to me. Because I got this shamog in Afghanistan when I served in the Marine Corps. And I was just talking about it tonight with a fellow bar patron. After I got off my 13-hour shift. 13 hours. I've been cooking chicken for 13 hours. I work at a chicken joint, y'all. I work at a chicken joint. And, of course, on Super Bowl Sunday, everyone wants chicken. Everyone. And so I clocked in at 8 a.m. Clocked out at 9, maybe 10. Congratulations. You're still young, and I'm still older than you. I don't know why you had to tell me your age, but thank you. We don't play ageism in here. Age ain't nothing but a number. Better. 99. Yep. I would believe that more. Vampire status. I bring up the Shamog because it's a she's very special to me. She's been with me. This is like literally the last piece of gear that I have from the Marine Corps. It was the last piece of comfort I had in the coldest nights, where I was sleeping under the stars with just a sleeping bag and some cold weather gear and this Shamog. And I would cover my face with it like this. I would completely cover my face to like drown out all the coldness. And she kept me so warm. She was always there for me. It's my combat wubby. Oh, honey, are you having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are you okay? Do I need to call the hospital? Because you're not making any sense right now. Say something intelligent or go away. Like, for real. Alright, you're getting a timeout. You're getting a timeout. Don't come in my chat and be fucking weird. I'm trying to relate to y'all some real ass shit. And you just want to spam weird shit on a keyboard. Well, congratulations. You get a good timeout. The internet is wild. Internet is wild. If you have anything intelligible to say, if you'd like to have a conversation, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm ready to talk. But don't be fucking weird about it, okay? Okay? It's Dolly time. This is the part where I speak and you listen. And you don't just hit your keyboard like you're having a stroke. Woof. I also want to talk about this. My left hand, is partially paralyzed. It's called... What is it called? Hand drop. Wrist drop. Wrist drop. It's called wrist drop. My left hand has stopped working due to some kind of radial nerve damage. Hello, Avico. Hello, H2 Oline. I love gay people and men and women and trans. Wow, okay, you had to say that in all caps. Wonderful. Tone it down, honey. Tone it down. Oh my goodness. We have some new chatters. Hello, chatters. Hello. All right, I'm going to read this. South Ruler, congratulations. Pew Piv, which is probably Pew Pew. Pew Pew. I thought my life was shit, but then I found your stream. Thank you for saving my life. You're welcome. That's what I do. I save lives. Aviko, I came out of the closet last week, and I have a hard time explaining to my parents. That is very relatable content. I didn't come out to my parents until I was 30. I'm now 38. So, that's what it means to like be queer in the South. I come from a Christian family, and it was very difficult. I was very closeted for most of my life. I just love when people are gay. Haha! H2 Olean. Wonderful name, by the way. Wonderful name. You're a wonderful name. I love when people are gay too. And I love when they're out and proud, out and strong, because we are loud and we are proud. We are queer, we are here, and we ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. South Ruler, who wouldn't want a dick in their butt? Well, that is a personal choice, and not everyone needs a dick up their butt. There's a lot of queers that do other shit as well. Have you ever heard of lesbians? They don't particularly like dick. So, correct your language. Correct your language. Yo, turn down your music. Wait. Hold on. Someone's being salty. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Yo, turn down your music and your gay bar at the same time. Can you go back to the closet? Wait. I thought we were making progress. Pew Pew. Are you being salty? I look like I'm 18. It's still why I get carded for cigarettes. I'm like, honey, really? Cigarettes? Do you think I'm bold by choice? There's a difference between bold and balding. I'm balding. I've been balding since I was 25. Can you go back to the closet? That song. Pew Pew just got a timeout. You got a timeout. Yeah, you're being salty. Timeout for you. You can go away with your salty ass comments. Bye. Get out of my chat. This is my stream, bitch. This is my stream. We came here to... Did you not read the comments when you signed up for this chat? No racism, no bigotry, no bullying. Those are the rules, kids. When you come into my chat, you be respectful or you get the F out. I will shut your ass down, hunty. Get out of here with your salty ass fucking weirdness. Good God. All right, who's got something pleasant to say? Can you twerk? Only in your dreams. Damn, your parents have been against you. I am not disconnected from my parents. You have misread that comment. Have you ever had gay sex? Are you fucking serious? Seriously? Have you ever had gay sex? Have you ever had gay sex, hunty? Go away. Lesbians use dildos? Oh my god, you're like the authority on lesbians. Oh, South Ruler, you just earned a timeout. Timeout. You get a timeout. Sucks to be you. Yep. Timeout. Do you ever eat ass? Only if it's shaved. That's why I stopped smoking cigarettes. I smoke dick now. Well, you know, if you're gonna quit cigarette, you might as well suck a little dick. Because you're still getting the oral fixation. The only thing that is straight about this is your big ass nose. Oh. I'll make you not want be able to walk again, boy, if you don't watch out. Okay, go Pico, you just earned a timeout. Timeout. You suck. Go away. Y'all are testing me tonight. I came on here to be talkative and truthful about shit's going on, and y'all are, these ones are being especially salty for no good reason, so you get a timeout, you get a timeout, you get a timeout. You gone. HTO lean. We don't use that language in my chat. Time out. Time out. Y'all are testing me tonight. Y'all are testing me tonight. She can do it all night, honey. She can do it all night. Who else has something ignorant to say? Who else has something ignorant to say? Test me. Y'all come with some positivity. Positivity. Do not be using the F slur. Do not be using slurs in my channel. When you signed up for this chat, what did it say? No racism, no bigotry, no bullying. And y'all tested me on all three of those points in a matter of minutes. So, if anyone has anything positive to say, tell me about your day. How was your day? Did you have a good day? I worked a 13-hour shift cooking chickens. And I am de-stressing right now. Trying to de-stress. So please come in here. Tell me about your day. Tell me, was it a good day? Was it a bad day? Were you positive? Were you negative? Were you stressed? Were you nervous, anxious? Do you have any kind of shit going on in your brain? Because I feel like we were on a thing at the moment until a whole bunch of internet people made it weird. So I'm gonna give the rest of the chat a chance to make up for it. Chat, tell me about your day. Who's feeling cute as fuck right now? I feel cute as fuck. And I want you to feel cute as fuck. So come in here with your positivity, and tell me about your day. Good, bad, and different don't matter. But don't come at me with your slurs. Don't come at me with that negative ass speech. Alright? I'm here to lift you up. I want to lift you up. I'm going to sip on my grape soda. It's Crush. Crush has the best grape soda. Period. Period. Crush grape soda is the best grape soda. Challenge me. Chat, don't get quiet on me. Don't let those haters take away your negative energy. Don't let them spread that negative bullshit. Take the power back. We have the power. It's Dolly. The Dolly, the one and only Dolly Spotswood. It's me. Come talk to me. Come hang out. Don't bring that weird shit. Talk to me. I'm here for you. I'm listening. I'm listening. Both ears. Open. Open. So I've been going through some serious challenges because I lost feeling in my left hand about a week ago, and I had to go to the ER. I had to go to the emergency room to figure out what was going on with that, because when I called to make an appointment, they were like, "Ooh, your hand went numb? That's not good. You might be having a stroke, early onset stroke." I'm like, "What? What stroke? I'm too early for that. I'm too young for that. I'm too cute to die." Turns out, not a stroke. Not a stroke. I have radial nerve something. It's something to do with my radial nerve. And your radial nerve is from your spine. It comes from your spine. Starts from your brain and it moves back down your spine. And your radial nerve is in charge of making your wrists and legs go up, right? So I can do this with my right hand, but I can't do it with my left hand. And that was the problem. So I can make a little baby fist like this. I can do a little crab claw. And so they gave me a hand brace, which locks it in place, which is super helpful. Took it off because I've been wearing it all day and it's super itchy. And now I'm dealing with that. Because that's a really difficult thing. Because all of a sudden, I can't use this hand anymore. And that sucks. But I'm learning to work through it. And it's a big challenge, and I'm learning a lot about what it means to have a disability like this. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there who don't have all the mobility that functioning folks have. And once this came around, I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to work through this? And you know what? You figure it out. You figure it out as you go along. We adapt and overcome. I'm a little scared that I hope this isn't permanent. I'm hoping and praying this is not permanent. The doctors told me that this will normally work itself out. if I get proper treatment, proper exercise, this, that, and the other. But there's no magical fix for this. It doesn't just correct itself. So they gave me a list of exercises to do. This is one of them. Ready for this? This is what I have to do. So I have to level my jaw, and I have to squanch my neck back. And then after I do that a couple times, I give it a little more squanch. And I take my fingers and I go like this, push it back, and let go. And push it back. And let go. It hurts because my neck is totally in pain, like it most of the time. All right, those are my exercises. I also have to do this. I have to push and turn. Push, turn. Oh, fuck, that hurts. That's how you know it's working. If it's painful. It is painful. Squish and turn. Squish and turn. Ugh. But I can't really do that at work because you're moving constantly so fast all the time. Cooking chicken. I'm a cook. I cook. That's my day job. And I don't get time to like stop and assess and figure out what's going on with my limp wrist. They call it wrist drop. That's the literal term for it. It's called wrist drop. And I feel it's like a rite of passage because I'm literally a limp-wristed sissy at this point. I'm a limp bitch. It was not intentional. It just kind of happened that way. It doesn't work. I want it to work so bad. So bad! It's gonna get better. It's gonna be okay. It's just nerves up in my spinals. But we make do with what we have. We make the best of what we have. And it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I believe that. And if you believe, the positivity will shine through. The positivity will shine through because if I get hung up on this, if I get so down and out, it will defeat me. I could be all, woe is me. Oh no, something bad happened to me. Pouty, pout. Or I look at it as, here is a new challenge. This is a new challenge. And I've been challenged before. I'll be challenged again. This ain't nothing new. But this particular thing is a new thing that I have to learn how to deal with and how to work around. And so I'm going to do just that. I'm going to learn to love my new challenge. Thankfully, I'm right-handed. I'm right-hand dominant, so I'm not completely incapable. I feel so many feels for anyone who lost function in their dominant hand. I'm fortunate enough to have it in my non-dominant hand. Um, count your blessings, right? Count your blessings. Oh God, I look at my chat and it's all message deleted, message deleted, message deleted, message deleted. Wow. Chat was really on it today. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. These kids. Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. Chat, please say something positive. Tell me something positive. Hello, viewer. Hello, Twitch. Welcome to Dolly's stream. I'm the Dolly. We're just chatting. We're chilling out. I had a 13-hour shift today at the chicken joint, cooking all the chickens for the Super Bowls because everyone wants chicken on Super Bowl. Everyone. It's like the go-to food when you watch football. I get that. Totally get that. But when you work in a chicken joint, it is literal hell. Hell on earth. Whew. So I'm trying to de-stress, recenter, talk to chat. Y'all tell me something positive. Bring me some positivity. Arrow X Mako says, I want you to know that you are valid and loved and that you matter. Everyone cares about you. Look at that positivity. Thank you so much, Arrow. That means the world. Thank you. You are valid. You are loved. And I love that. That is the kind of chat I need right now. Thank you so much for bringing that positivity into this chat. I just had to block a whole bunch of haters real quick for bringing out a whole bunch of bigotry. Huh. Weird. And I'm so thankful that you came in here with that good attitude and that positivity. I love it. I love it. You are loved as well, Hunty. I love it. Absolutely right. If someone is being negative to you, cut them out of your life because they don't deserve you. You deserve better. And that's a good point to bring up, is that there will be people in your life that will be super extra negative to you. And it took me my entire life to realize that their negativity has nothing to do with me. It's entirely about them. It's because of their own insecurity. Their own insecurity. It took a whole lifetime to realize that. Because when people were hateful and bigoted and called me sissy, queer, faggot, all that shit, it took me my entire life as an adult to realize that has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. What a revelation. What a revelation. Because it's no longer about the ownership of me and my identity and who I am. It's entirely about that person's insecurities. and self-reflection and negativity about themselves. Wow. And once I realized that, like, that truth, my life got way easier. Like, there was this huge weight lifted right off my shoulders. Like, this has nothing to do with me at all. This is entirely about you. So go take your bad attitude back home and be miserable with your own miserable ass self. That has nothing to do with me. And I still deal with this on a personal level with my family. Unfortunately, tea time. Who wants some tea? You want to hear some tea? Hot, piping hot tea. And I'm sure I'm not the only queer to say this out loud, that I have beef with my father figure. Ugh. Father figure. Still to this day. The last time we met, we went out to lunch. We had a burger and a beer, and we were catching up. And I thought, wow, we're making great progress. Right up until the end, where we're saying our goodbyes, and he squares me up and he goes, I don't approve of your homosexuality. Not that I hate homosexuals, I just don't agree with them. And it took everything in me not to just laugh out loud at him. Just as if I asked for your approval in the first place. I'm an adult. I am an adult. I do adult shit. You're an old man now. And I don't need your approval for anything. When I was a kid, I wanted my father's approval for everything. Because you're a child. I am no longer a child. I'm an adult. I do adult shit. So, stay in your lane, Dad. Mom literally said that to me when I came out as asexual. Ah, yes. I am also, we share that. I am ace, which is like, it makes it even funnier that I'm queer and ace. Like, I'm attracted to attractive people. I love people. Boys, girls, boys who look like girls, girls who look like boys. Super attractive. So hot, right? I don't want to fuck you. That period in time is gone. It's over. I don't fucking care about that anymore. Like, sex, it's a thing to do. It's just a thing to do. No fucking. No fucking. If and when I ever get in a relationship again, that will be a thing that is discussed openly. To be like, sex is not really my tea. I'm not really into that. It's no longer enjoyable. It was when I was younger, like in my 20s, sex was enjoyable. Now I'm in my adulthood, I don't fucking care about sex. I don't fucking care about sex anymore. Here's why. Because sexual activity will happen for like 30 minutes to an hour at best. Unless you're into that, like, what is it? Tantric. But for most normal humans, it's like an hour. You get an hour's worth of sex. And then you have to deal with that human for the next 23 hours of the day. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with that human. Because, like, oh, I was horny, but now I'm not horny. And I don't know how to talk to you anymore. Like, they clam up, they get weird, they, like, don't know what to say. And everything becomes awkward. And you're like, then was I just a masturbation tool for you? Was that what you needed? You needed someone to masturbate with? Because that's how it feels most of the time, especially in hookup culture. That you're just like, oh, let's have sex because I'm super into you. And then you realize after sex, you're like, oh, I'm not that into you. Not really. I just thought you were sexually attractive for like an hour. And that's why I place more emphasis on relationship and building a rapport and getting to know that person before you just start bumping uglies. People will use you for sex. Absolutely true. 100%. There are people who are just like, I want my nut and I want to nut on you. And you're like, all right, well, that's a cool fantasy, I guess. And once it's over, they go, all right, well, I'm gonna fuck off and go live my regular life again. And you're like, wow, why did we spend 1 hour of our life together if it wasn't gonna become anything, if you weren't gonna actually get to know each other? This is why I have a high respect for demisexuals. Demisexual means that you are more interested in relationship than you are sex. Sex will come in good time. And I'm kind of pointing more towards demisexual. And the fact that, like, I really need to know this person as a human being. We need to have a connection before that shit will happen. Not that there's anything wrong with whoring around. Like, I love a good slut. I applaud sluts. I love a good slut. And I will always applaud every slut that is like, I fuck because I like to fuck. I'm like, yes, honey, do your thing. Do your thing. That's not for me. Not my thing. Not my thing. Not my tea. Not my tea. But I applaud you for that. And it's usually younger folks that, you know, you're young, you're horny, you want to get it off. Go for it. 100% go for it. Do your thing. Slut around. Be slutty as fuck. Have as much sex as you fucking want. 2021. Please be a slut. Do it. Fuck yeah. I know that that's not my tea. That's not my personal tea. I applaud it. Big applause. Not my tea. And that's great because we're learning this language. We're learning a whole new language, that there is a whole spectrum, an entire universe of sexuality and sexual attraction. And I can be sexually attracted to a whole plethora of humans, but not want to fuck them because I don't have to. I don't have to fuck anybody. I don't want to. And no one should feel the pressure to have sex with anybody that they don't, if you're just not interested in sex, then don't. You don't have to. There's no rules. There's no rules. Do what makes you happy. And for me, what makes me happy is sitting down and have a cup of tea with someone who I'm really into and be like, I really like you. Let's have tea. Let me feed you some pancakes. My love language is food. I love to feed people, which is why I'm a cook for a living. I love giving, and at work I kind of sneak in a little extra. Like if someone orders 12 wings, I'm going to give them 13. I sneak the one wing in there and be like, here's one more wing. It's for you because I love you and I want you to be fed and I want everyone to be happy. That's my love language. And you discover these things as you grow up, as you grow older, that you realize that like there's way more ways to express your love than just sex. You don't have to fuck everyone to let them know that you like them. You express that in all kinds of different ways. All kinds of ways. I use my art to express my love. I use playing video games here on Twitch to express my love because I can't tell you how many times growing up that like the most cherished moments I've ever had with my friends was playing video games together. And sometimes it would be a one-player game and I would just sit there and watch them and be like, huh, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. And they would pass the controller to me and be like, let's play the video game. And we were doing it together. It didn't have to be a 2-player game. It could be a 1-player game. And one person could play it. And we would both totally enjoy that moment, enjoy that experience. And that's precious. That's a precious moment, right? RX Mako, thank you so much for sticking around and chatting with me. And thank you for being super sweet and super positive. That's exactly what I needed tonight. And I super appreciate you coming on to chat and talking with me. It's super cool. You made up for all the weird negative people that just came in this chat and I had to put you on blast and like, get out of here. Don't bring your negative shit in here. It's a weird thing to like for queer people, we have to like constantly be on defense. We're always on defense. It's exhausting. It is so exhausting to literally have to defend our position at every turn. And I know that the internet is just awful. It's filled with people. And people can say really horrible shit whenever they want at the back end of a keyboard. And that's why I choose to come on here on Twitch, show you my face, and be like, this is who I am. You got some shit to say? You can say it to my face. Oh, by the way, you're deleted. Fuck you. You're out. Goodbye. It's my tiny amount of authority. My little personal TV show. And I feel it's like my responsibility to correct that language, to correct that badass behavior, that bad behavior. You're like, oh, I want to say the F slur on my channel. No, you don't. You're banned. Goodbye. I want to say some racist shit. You're banned. Goodbye. I don't know if they'll learn anything from that, but I hope that they get the message that you can't just go on blast. You can't just go full. You can't. We have the freedom of speech, but like with great power comes great responsibility. Oh, yes, the F slur can be said by me. That's my word. I can use it in context. It's all contextual. It's all about context. I'm a queen, honey. But I use that word very lightly and only in good context. Only in good context. If it's like a really good slam, like if you can really slam someone with it, like, but they also have to be queer as well. You don't just throw that word around. You don't throw that word around because that word has been used against me my entire life. You can say it too in context. It's all about context. That's my point. I don't just throw that word around like, and there's plenty of queers that do it. They're just like, they just throw it around. But I'm almost like, hunty, that is tasteless. It's all about in good taste. In good taste. Because it's not a tasteful word to begin with. If you haven't heard, the origin of the word faggot, the literal definition is a bundle of sticks. A bundle of sticks. And you use the bundle of sticks to start a fire. That was the original English language of the word. The reason it got put on gay men specifically was because there was a time they would burn gay men on fires, and they would use them as kindling. They would light them on fire, and they would refer to gay men as faggots to start the fire. And that's why it is such a specific slur. Because when you use that word, you're saying, I want to watch you burn. I want to light you on fire and burn you alive. And not many people know that, especially homophones. They don't know history. They don't know education. They use it ignorantly. They use it ignorantly because they just know that it is a hateful thing to say to gay men. But I'm not a gay man. I'm trans. I'm a queen. I'm a queen, hunty. Are you 24 and balding? That's when I went bald. I went bald at 25. It's a good look. It's a very good look. Bald is beautiful. Beautiful. Bald is beautiful. Girl, I'm the baddest bitch there is. The baddest bitch there is. I'm gloating. I'm gloating. Period, Pooh. Period. Check out my, Oh, she's got tea, y'all. She's got tea. Look out. Welcome, K-pop is life. Oh, K-pop is life. Yes, K-pop. What's your favorite K-pop band? What's your favorite K-pop band? Eero is about to make some... He's about to drop some tea for us. And I am pins and needles waiting for that. Brought to you by Crush Grape Soda. Grape soda. It's not alcohol. I feel like if I moved back to my mom, I just know she would be dumbass homophobic bitch. Well, you're probably not wrong. Ugh. So if that's the case, don't move back in with your mom. Don't do that. Do not make your life more challenging than it already is. We are independent. Sometimes we have to be independent, not by choice, but by necessity. She stopped drinking. Ah. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's a huge step. That's a very huge step. And she told you she was proud of you. I love that. I love that. I love that. But before you go making any kind of decision, you need to have a real ass talk. You need to like sit her down and be like, Moms, do you know what this is about? Even if she doesn't, because it takes older folks a longer time to like address and assess what queer means. We're still dealing with that to this day. I'm this many years old and I'm still learning the language because I didn't grow up with the language. It wasn't until my adulthood that I figured out what it means to be trans, what it means to be queer, what it means to be in this community, to understand myself, because I personally had a lot of self-inflicted, self-made homophobia growing up in a conservative Christian household. I was in the military for 8 years during Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And I straight up was so afraid of being outed that I became homophobic. I said homophobic shit all the time to make sure that the other straights didn't know that I was queer. I didn't want them to know that. So I went overboard. And looking back on my life, I'm like, fuck. I was the most detrimental person to my own community. Waiting till I'm older? Time is a flat circle. Time is a flat circle. And you will never make it up. You will never make up time. There's no amount of time that you can get back. Every second that passes is a second that is gone. Right? Life is a struggle. Life is a challenge. And life is a learning process. It's a learning process. Even as an adult, I learn things every day that challenge me. And I get frustrated because I'm like, I should know better by now. I should know better. But I don't. And I have to humble myself. Humble yourself. And you don't have to put expectations on your parents. Like, I still deal with this shit with my parents. Like, I came out to my mom when I was 30. And she didn't necessarily understand. And she said that. It's like, well, I don't understand. But I still love you. And that's all I needed to hear. I don't understand, but I still love you. And I try to educate her about what it means to be queer, what it means to be trans, what it means to be like, I try to break it down like, I'm not just your son, I'm also your daughter, because I'm gender fluid. I look like a lady sometimes. And she goes, oh, that makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, that's okay. That's okay too. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. Because you're still hashing that out. You're still in that old school mentality. Fuck. Throw your mom and dad out? No. We don't throw them out. We don't throw away family. We don't throw away family. We set boundaries with our family. We set boundaries. I set boundaries with my father. Because after his whole, I don't approve of your homo shit, I was like, alright, well, you don't get to talk to me like that. And if you want to talk to me, you're going to talk to me like an adult. Because I'm not a child. You're still talking to me as if I'm your child. That's over with, Pops. Alright, you attempted your fathering. You failed at it. You sucked. You sucked at fathering. So, I'm an adult. And you're going to speak to me like an adult. Or you can just choose not to talk to me. Your choice. Parents can act like children. Parents totally can act like children at times. Especially when they don't get what they want. And that's like a seriously... Yes, it's age regression. It's a serious thing of like when we turn into our adulthood, our parents start to regress children. Like the older folks get, the more childlike they become. My Meemaw, bless her. She's well into her 70s, like 78, 79. And I swear, every time I meet her, she becomes more like a toddler. It's like I have to babysit Meemaw. Because in her old age, she is completely set in her ways. She only knows what she wants, what she likes. And there is no two ways about it. Like, I tried to cook her chicken one night. Chicken. My thing. I love chicken. I'm a chicken cook. Literally a chicken cook. I was like, Meemaw, you want some fried chicken tonight? I'll fry you some chicken. It's going to be delicious. She's like, what did you get? I was like, I got chicken breasts. She's like, I only eat dark. What? I only eat dark meat. Mima, I bought chicken breasts. I only bought white meat from the store. Can you not eat white meat? No, I'm not gonna eat that. Alright, okay, alright. Fuck. God damn it. I guess we're not eating fried chicken tonight. Oh God. You start to have to babysit your parents. And you're like, oh, how did this happen? At what point did this flip? Where now I have to take care of you and your unruly needs. I was never even a demanding child. I was like simple as fuck. I was like, I like food. Food is good. No. Like I never had any kind of dietary restriction as a child. Like you put food in front of me, I fucking ate it. Hot wings, French fries covered with cheese. Nom. So good. So good. Your gut's gonna regret it, but it's delicious. And I can't fault you for eating delicious food. I also push out that kind of, is that a cigarette? Fuck yeah, it's a cigarette. Don't smoke. Smoking is bad. But yes, I'm smoking cigarette. Twitch is going to be so upset with me. This is real life, kids. People smoke cigarettes. It looks purple when it lights up. That's fun. It looks normal from my end. Maybe it's because I'm drinking grape soda. Crush. Brought to you by Crush. Crush grape soda. My favorite soda. Y'all know I grew up in the South because I love fried chicken and grape soda. It's my favorite combination. Or sweet tea. Peach sweet tea, specifically. I make peach southern sweet tea. Ugh. So good. Sponsor me, Crush. Sponsor me. I will take a Crush endorsement all day. I will go out in full ass drag to promote Crush soda. I went to the store last week and bought 4 2-liters of Crush, all different flavors. I got grape, orange, peach, and lemon. I like to mix it up. But grape is my favorite. I love grape. Grape Crush is superior. It's the superior grape soda. And superior orange soda. It's probably because they put more sugar in it. My only sweet tooth is sweet tooth for drinks. I love sweet drinks. Yeah, your teeth can never. My teeth are falling apart. Oh, they're falling apart. Oh, I can feel it. Like, oh no. I need to stop drinking sugary drinks. Elsa could never. Bitch. I wish I had those Elsa everything. I don't want to be Elsa. I want to be Frozen. I feel like I'm an ice queen. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm naturally ice affinity. Goat. Ice child. Ice hearted. Cold hearted. How could you be so heartless? Elsa and Anna. Oh. Oh, really? Well, of course they do. It's the internet. Of course. Do not approve. I do not approve of the incestual relationships. I get it. They're cartoons. They're cartoons. And people with imaginations will believe whatever they want to believe. But I'm like, y'all, them sisters. Stop it. But I've also like stumbled upon Mario fucking Luigi, so I'm like, all right, internet, can you pump the brakes? Pump the brakes, internet. There's plenty of people that want to see that. I'm like, I get it. Taboo is hot, but like, there's a line, there's a boundary. You're like, no more taboo. Enough of that. I've seen enough. Thank you for ingraining that image in my mind. I will never not see that. No, they'll never get a lawsuit. Ever. There's a clause out there that's like, what is it? If it's parody, if it is a parody, you can imitate anyone. And a lot of porn gets put under the category of parody. Because you can't not make fun of people in America. Falls under freedom of speech. Wild, right? Wild. They don't play that shit in other countries. Like, if you did that in Japan, lawsuit. Or they would just shut it down and make it disappear. Like, they would make it disappear, go away. But also a lot of weird incest porn comes from Japan as well. Taboo. Taboo will always be taboo. And as long as taboo makes people hot, taboo won't go away. It's the wisdom of knowing how to not look at that shit. It's like, yes, I know that this exists. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Not fucking with that. Not my tea. Just gonna leave that right there. Give some tea. Sis, I'm hungry for some tea. Oh, what is the tea? I mean, there's not much going on these days. It's, God. I haven't done drag in over a year. There's no shows. I'm about to start a new show. I found a queer bar in my neighborhood that I'd never been to. And they were doing karaoke one night. And I was like, hey DJ, y'all ever done drag up here? He's like, no, we've never done that. I'm like, really? Interesting. What if I did drag here? He's like, maybe. So we exchanged numbers. And he's like, get back to me on if you have a game plan. I'm like, okay. All right. Because I know a lot of queens and kings here in Atlanta that are thirsty for a show. as are we all, just to be like humanly interacting once again, because COVID ruined everything. Ruined everything. It also gave us a lot of downtime to work on our beats, work on our faces, blah blah blah. So I know there's a whole lot of dragsters out here with brands making new material that are just itching to come do drag, and I might just do that very thing. I'm a in the drag world. I'm a baby. I'm a baby queen. I've been doing it almost 3 years, so I'm still like baby status. However, I'm of an age, and I'm an actor, performer, singer, director, blah 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 blah. I've done a lot of shit, so I know how to put on a show. And I'm thinking, why don't I just start my own show? Why don't I just host my own drag show? And so I might bring Twitch along with me. I might bring Twitch to my drag show. Take this very camera, this very setup, take it to the bar, put it on stream, so everyone can join in on the show. And I'm working this out. I'm talking it out as I'm talking to you, because I know a hell of a lot of dragsters in Atlanta that are ready to get back to performing. Now, this is a very small bar, and they're not going to pay us until we start giving them money. Then we negotiate for pay. But in the beginning, it'll be tip spot only, and what that means is you show up, you do drag, you keep the tip. But if we are successful at it, and if we get a lot of people who are cheering for us, they're gonna start paying us, because drag is awesome, and Atlanta is a mecca of drag. So that's my next project. That's been really it's been on my brain lately. And now that I'm in a 9-to-5 position at my new job, that affords me a lot of evening time to myself. And I'm like, interesting. Whereas before, I was at the mercy of my previous job, where I was literally working every weekend from 6 until 2 a.m. And that's prime time for every drag show. All drag starts at 11 o'clock midnight drag time. And I missed out on a lot of that. But now, I wonder if we can start up some new, generate some interest here in my neighborhood. Because I found one gay bar here in my neighborhood. They've only been there for less than 2 years. They moved out of downtown, and they're in my neighborhood. So I'm thinking that's the tea. I'm thinking I'm gonna start a drag show. Maybe we start it every other week, twice a month. Maybe on a Wednesday to start with. Could be fun. And I've always been good on a microphone. I always knew that I have the capacity, the ability to be a leader in that regard. I just never tried it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. So if you don't know, follow me on Insta. You can see all of my drag on Instagram at Dolly Spotswood. It's my literal name right here. Same as it is on Twitch. All run together though, you know. At Dolly Spotswood. 2 T's because I'm double the trouble. I'm gonna start something hot. Be fun. Why not? It's like one of the only bars that is not how do I put this politely? They're not so concerned about the COVID anymore because they don't do very much social distancing, which is a concern. However, they get numbers, they get volume. I showed up there last Friday night and the bar was packed. Packed. I was like, holy shit, there are people here. There's like lots of people here. Interesting. The one queer bar in my neighborhood. So, gets my mind to thinking, ooh, what if we did a drag show here? What if? Excuse me, I need to defend myself. Still got it. Holy fuck balls McMercy. It's 4 a.m. where I am. Which means I should probably shut it down, get some rest. Like I said, I worked a 13-hour shift today. 13 hours. If you've never cried in the walk-in refrigerator, do you really work in a restaurant? Yeah, we had a hell of a day. And Tom Brady now has 7 Super Bowl rings. 7 rings. Saw that coming. He's the GOAT. You can't bet against Tom. He's too good. He's too good at what he does. He's literally coaching on the field. They kept telling him to retire. And he's like, I just want to play football. I'm like, all right, well, shit. And he took Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl and won. Not that anyone here is a foosball fan, but I just thought that was fucking poetic. Just poetic. Of course he's gonna win. He's Tom fucking Brady. He's the GOAT. He's the Q. He's the Q of all time. His numbers do not lie. Crushing that game. So, anyways, thank you for everyone who tuned in. Arrow X Mako, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for following me. When I'm not just sitting here rambling, chatting about shit, I play Link to the Past Randomizer, plus a plethora of other old school games. I'm a retro gamer. Tonight I didn't want to play a video game. I just wanted to sit here and chat. I just want to chat. I had a lot of shit on my mind. So thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for being a part of my chat and talking with me. I super appreciate it. Your company has been most welcome, most appreciated. This will be my stream for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you next time. Bye.